This hangout is live. Sounds so epic. Was it live? It's live. There we go. Awesome sauce. Hey everyone, and welcome to Hooping Live. While we have everything kind of start flowing in, I will go ahead and introduce the show a little bit. Tonight we are going to be letting Chakra in. All right, you gotta choose your in and out, baby. Come on. Don't play with my heart. Come up here. This is Hooping Live. It's a show every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern USA time where we talk about hooping and lots of random things. If you are new to the show, then you can ask what hooping is, and we will be glad to tell you, and hang out with us and learn something new. If you are a previous watcher and you've been working on something in your own personal practice that you need some help with, or just have any kind of general hoop dance question or life question, you can go ahead and leave your comments down below as you would in any other YouTube video, and we will get them and answer them live here tonight. If you missed the show or we teach you something during the show that you kind of need to see again, all the shows are recorded, so you can watch this episode and all the episodes before over and over again. So lucky you. If you want to learn more about Hooping Live, we have hoopinglive.com where you can find all of your Hooping Live needs. If you want to personally send us an email to any of the panel members, or if you have a comment, question, concern, you can email info@hoopinglive.com. We take all sorts of things. If you have someone who maybe makes music, because we're looking for a lot of copyright-free music to use on the show, and you want to send us that link, or if you want to even help out on the show, we are looking for lots of different people with lots of different talents to help us with lots of different things. So like I said, info@hoopinglive.com. Shoot us an email, tell us what you think, what you want, and we will try to satisfy your needs. So I will go ahead and introduce my panel tonight. It is just Rebecca and I. Will is taking up a little job thing tonight, so he will not be with us, but he is here in spirit. And he told me to tell all of you hello. But we do have Becca Smith. She does not have a really good working mic right now, but I am planning on sending her, don't tell her, actually she can hear me. I'm planning on sending her one of my old mics and cameras so she can get a clearer view and talk to us. So yeah, but she is working in the background and doing comments right now, which is one of the most important jobs on the show. It is kind of hard, and at least I think it's hard. That's why I always like to have someone help me do it, and she is awesome at it. So yeah, so Becca, if you want to type something you want me to say out loud to them about you, maybe say how long you've been hooping and kind of give a little bio about yourself real quick while I chat and do a demo, I can read it to them afterwards, and then you can do your demo. Does that sound good? My little silent Betty. She's like, I don't know if any of you guys watch Orange is the New Black, but oh my God. I literally binge watch episodes on Netflix. I have a problem. And I do like Pretty Little Liars, don't judge me, and I haven't started watching it yet, so I'm like pacing myself for a time where I can do it. But I have one episode of Orange is the New Black left, and it's the last one, and I'm bummed I went through it so quickly. I have really bad self-control. For those of you who know me, you understand my personality of not being able to quit when I should probably quit. But yeah, I have one episode left. I'm super excited to watch it. So if any of you guys have seen it, no spoilers, but we can maybe chat about it next week in a non-spoiler kind of way. But yeah, so we'll do this really quick while she does her little bio. I'll do a quick demo, and then I'll do some special announcements while you guys kind of get settled in, grab your hoops, get a drink, and chill out. Think about some awesome comments, questions you want to leave down below so we can read them and have a awesome show tonight. And hopefully I won't absolutely talk myself to death, because that happens when I'm alone. And Jenna wanted to be here tonight as well, but she's doing some family stuff tonight, so she's also here in spirit. It is hot as hail in this house. I'm gonna go turn my AC down real quick. You guys can look at my cat or something. Chakra. Come here. Come here. Entertain them. Don't follow me. Alrighty. If you're coming in, come back in, baby. Alright. Let's get you guys extra large. There we go. Boom. And boom. Alright. So if you haven't seen hoop dancing before, you're about to check it out. If you have, then I have nothing further to say. And I really am trying to get some music because I know a lot of people are like kind of weirded out about like the no music during the demos, but a lot of the times I don't even hoop with music. I try to like kind of work with my own head, you know, because music does affect the way that I move sometimes. So it's fun with and without. I suggest kind of trying to practice everything individually and opening your world to a bigger hooping horizon. I don't know if that's the right word. I was going to say Verizon, but that would make no sense. All right. So if you saw anything in that demo you're curious about learning, try to explain to me what I did, and I will do my best to teach you and constantly adjust this. So this chair, guys, this one doesn't, these here, I'll show you guys the chairs that I'm sitting in. They're very cute. They're like these kind of like egg chairs on like these kind of cute little wooden legs. But the other one's right there. And I'll do an office tour sometime, maybe, if you guys want to really get in details what I'm working with here. That's you guys. But it kind of makes a squeaky fart sound. So sometimes I feel like I sit down and like everyone's probably like, geez, Audrey, control yourself. Probably not. That's just in my head. But anyway, let's move forward and talk more about Becca. Give you guys, like I said, the updates and let you guys continue to post in your comments and questions. We want to make sure we get everyone in order and try to get everyone's comments in before the end of the show because we have been kind of running out of time and going overtime too. So Becca said that comments aren't loading very well right now. So if you are leaving a comment, just be patient. Sometimes this does happen. But hopefully we will get that error fixed here shortly. If not, this is going to be very awkward. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, Becca Smith, she came to me a while ago. She's been kind of very adamant about helping out with Hooping Live and those kind of people that are very, you know, because I'm very hard to lock down, let me tell you that much. I don't mean like girlfriend-wise. I'm probably need to find and set better boundaries, but like I am hard to like lock down in one place because I'm so like ADD sometimes. So Becca was really good about constantly messaging me and saying like, I want to help. I want to help. Here's my help. This is what I've done. And she pretty much talked her way into the system that is Hooping Live. Anyway, so she says, I've been hooping for 2 years, coming in August. I'm in upstate New York and just and just getting into performing and holding some little workshops now. Awesome sauce. That's great. Doing workshops is something that I would really like to start doing, but I think doing them online might be a little bit more of my forte. I don't know. But Becca, do you want to go ahead and kind of get set up for a little demo? And I will get the cameraman app working over here because I always forget to do it. It's an app that what the heck was that? That makes it so you guys can't see that bottom area. Let's see. Yeah. Yes. All right. See if that fixes the problem. And bada bing. All right, Becca, are you ready to hoop it off? Hopefully her camera will do pretty good today. I know she's kind of had a little bit of camera issues in the past, but it looks like she's pretty clear tonight, which is fabulous. All right, girl, go for it. You look good. OCD is an admirable trait. And your pants are sweet. As many of you know, sometimes it's hard to have good hooping quality when we move so quickly. Nice. Nice. Sweet. Oh, well, there you go. Awesome. Short and sweet. I like it. That's actually really pretty good quality for what she's been working with. And she has sweet pants. So sweet pants means that you automatically like get points. Thank you, Becca. If you saw anything she did, she can type. So if you guys have any questions for her, you can still ask them and we'll just have her type back. It'll all work out. So yeah, sorry if I'm looking a little rough today. I've been like on a mad hunt for relocating. So yes, I'm relocating. I want to find something that's gonna be a little bit more young people friendly. I won't get into it because I don't want to badmouth anything here, but hopefully I'll have something kind of cute with a backyard and maybe we can have workshops in the backyard. I don't know. Anyway, so let's get to, we have some comments coming in. I'll do a comment and then talk about some of the updates while more of you kind of roll in because it looks like we're starting to get more viewers as the time goes by. I need to get rid of that because that's going to distract me a lot. Let's see. You guys have been saying some really cool stuff and leaving some really awesome comments and messages lately, so I always love that. I know I say every time, but always, you know, send messages, even if you don't get a reply right away. I do peruse them sometimes, even if I don't respond, and it's always really nice to see stuff from you guys because y'all are so nice. Okay, so we have a comment from Natalie L. It says, "Hi, Audrey. I've been struggling with shoulder hooping for quite a while. I can't seem to get it down. I feel like this is one of the most basic moves, and I still cannot figure it out. I've watched several tutorials, but many different people, and it's just not clicking, even with practice. Any tips or tricks? Also, chest rolls. Same thing. I cannot figure them out. Any help with either? Thanks." Yes, I have help with both. I'm going to sneeze really quick, so I'm going to mute you guys. I'm kind of insecure about sneezing. It's a weird thing. 1 second. There we go. I'm great now. Okay. Yes, I've talked about this in a lot of the previous episodes, but it's actually something that I really like to teach is the way that I shoulder hoop. Because I would really like to see more people kind of do that method because it really does free up a lot more body movement and ability to dance. Oh, sweet pie. My little sweetie pie. So yeah, I will do a demo there in a second. It looks like I'm gonna go ahead and do a special announcement, the special announcement first. First of all, I talked to a few designers and we are gonna get some really cool merchandise made here shortly. I did meet with someone today that is going to help me get some really cool new shirts printed, not kind of like the ones we just got and the older ones, but a whole new kind of look to shirts. And we're also going to make some polls, like online polls to see like what kind of merch you'd be interested in. But what we're going to do is design these hooping clothes based off what hoopers like to wear and material that works for hoopers. So it's going to be pretty cool. And some of the stuff is going to be like hand designed and really cool. It's going to be very different though. It's going to be kind of odd style. Like we might have like a Will style kind of line and like an Audrey style kind of line. Just something to kind of, yeah? What do you mean? Are you being chatty? Hi. So yeah, it'll be pretty cool. And also we are friends with Tervis Tumblr and these lovely cups, and we might try to get something going with that. I don't know, but that could be cool. And then the other special announcement is that we're starting to partner with an LED hoop company, if you don't already know, and are going to try to make special kind of LED hoops for hoopingLIVE viewers where you'll get like a cool discount and help promote this new company that's trying to get out there. So that's going to be sweet. And then also next week, we are going to have Benjamin Barry. I want to make sure I'm saying that name right. Yes, Benjamin Barry. A lot of you have talked about him. Becca really likes him. Will really likes him. And he seems to be a really cool dude. And he is going to, we've been talking back and forth a lot. We're going to make some cool little promo for him to share, but he's going to be on next week's show. So pencil that into your calendar and get excited because he is such a sweetheart and we are really looking forward to having him. So yeah, so that's kind of the special news I wanted to talk about this week. Also, we have gotten a lot of new likes on the Facebook page, and it's just really cool to see the numbers kind of go up. And it means a lot. You guys are like the coolest ever. And I always want to hear your recommendations and stuff. So please, please, please email me at any, you're so cute, in any way, and let me know what your suggestions are for the show, what you want to see, who you want to see, and just kind of stuff like that. Even complaints, like Audrey, like, look how cute he is. Don't talk as much about certain things, or maybe, you know, even like take the litter box out if that bothers you. But last week we had hoopingLIVE and it seemed very popular. So, right. You're just so popular. So yeah, I'll go ahead and stop trying to say as much and teach you guys a little bit of tips on shoulder hooping and chest rolling. And we'll get to the other comments here shortly. So it looks like you guys are bringing them in. So, oh yeah, that's what happened. So the comments apparently weren't available at first. Now they're all kind of rolling in. So yeah, go ahead and keep posting and we'll get through as many as we can. Okay, get this mic a little closer so I can make sure I'm talking nice and loud. I hope you guys can hear me well enough when I'm back there. Okay. So, shoulder hooping. I know I talked about this last week, but like I said, I really, really suggest you guys practice it and get it and get it kind of down pat, especially if you're working with a lot more kind of dance-based stuff. So hula hooping in general, if you think about it, a lot of people when they first learn, they think they're supposed to go like this or whatever to keep it around. But as many of you know, a lot of people might say to you, oh, it doesn't even look like you're moving because you're kind of shifting your weight when you hoop. So maybe if like you're hooping, maybe kind of feel that shift and it's kind of in the feet that you're kind of rocking with. So if you keep that rocking back and forth motion in your feet and transfer that up to your shoulders, you won't be relying on your arms to shoulder hoop. Therefore, you'll be able to open up a lot more movement in your arms. So maybe you notice that when you shoulder hoop, you kind of have like one arm that kind of goes like this. I always thought it looked like I was playing the guitar when I did it. But you kind of literally use your shoulders to push across, and maybe, you know, the hoop falls sometimes. And you find that turning helps. Well, the reason why turning helps is because you're moving your feet and kind of shifting back and forth from foot to foot, which is why it helps keep it go around so well. So if you just, instead of using your shoulders like this, which is actually more like paddling the hoop around the body, and shift your weight back and forth like this, kind of like when you're hooping around your waist, you'll be able to get more control over your shoulder hooping. Now, I definitely suggest spinning still because it does kind of slow that process down, and also use a heavier hoop that also really helps with shoulder hooping. But what I'm doing is shifting my weight back and forth like this, and I still kind of use my shoulders as support and kind of roll my chest a little bit, but only like ever so slightly, because your body is a square and the hoop is a circle. So you need to kind of work with that and push your, chest and back out, kind of like those cat cows that a lot of people talk about, or when you push your chest out, push your chest back, but only very slightly, just so you're working with the hoop's shape, keeping it a very smooth kind of, rotation. So when you move, if you focus on that kind of shifting back and forth motion, you'll be able to really kind of free up your arm movement and kind of get more dancey with it. Because if you are just relying on your shoulders like this when you're hooping, you're not going to really be able to like dance as much because you're relying on that kind of, this motion. So if you just focus on that weight of your movement and that shift, pushing the hoop around the body, you'll be able to open up a lot more and kind of dance more with the hoop. And it kind of feels a little bit smoother. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Again, it's kind of this inner rocking back and forth motion, practicing around your waist and kind of feel what that's like, and just transfer that up to your shoulders. And and spinning really helps learning how to do it. At least that's kind of what worked for me. So if you want to try it out now and let me know how it works for you, if something doesn't make sense, just comment down below and I'll try to further explain it as well as I can. Okay, so the second thing was chest rolls. Was that it? One, twirls, any tips or tricks? Chest rolls, same thing, can't figure it out. Okay, chest rolls. Same kind of thing with chest rolls, with a lot of the kind of tricks that I teach. I'm going to have to take some sips of ginger ale because every time I do these shows alone, my throat gets hoarse as heck. I am parched. Okay, so with chest rolls, one thing is that you need to think that you are creating a plane across your body. So if you're trying to look up at the hoop, you're going to push that plane downward. So until you really understand that movement, make sure that you have a path for the hoop to go across. And when you're doing it, there's so many different ways to do it, but I'll teach you my kind of method of doing chest rolls. What I like to do is kind of this walk the dog kind of trick. You know when you guys like did like that? or whatever, like when you were in middle school, or people sometimes do that to your nicely new taped hoop on cement, and it's just like, no. Yeah, that. It's that kind of motion. Because if you notice, when you do that, the hoop comes back straight back to you and is guaranteed to move. It's forced to move in that straight line. So if you do that with rolls, it kind of helps maneuver the hoop across the body. So what I like to practice is that kind of motion with my rolls. The other thing is that a lot of rolls can be illusions, kind of like ghosting, or like ghosting with isolations. It looks like a roll, but isn't really a roll. So what I like to think about is when I'm pulling the hoop and I'm spinning it inward towards the way I want to toss it, I kind of stop the hoop and let it kind of do that roll on my hand, that kind of skittish roll. And what I'm doing is kind of, let me think. I'm kind of pulling out and like bringing my hand back in. So like that. So maybe you see the hoop kind of skidding on my hand for a second and staying there. That can also help with a lot of balancing stuff too. But anyway, that's the kind of way I'm getting the hoop started to go across. And when I'm doing it, I'm trying to really feel the hoop in like the center of my palm, so I get that straight line from the palm to my other palm. So I'm doing the roll. I'm making sure I'm creating that straight line that I want the hoop to go across. I'm doing that kind of skittish movement, and it's going to roll across the body. You can really control speed with that as well. So opening it up, leaning back, making sure I'm leaving it that area to go across. And so what it's doing is when it's doing that skid movement, I'm not having to put a lot of like, I'm not having to throw the hoop across my body, which can be a lot of people's issues, is trying to toss the hoop across and still kind of get that nice flow, which I'm sure a lot of people can, but how I do it is that skidding motion. So skidding it across and letting the hoop kind of force its way across my body. Ooh. And it also kind of helps too, because I can go all the way across to the other hand and catch it just as evenly. Trying to get that skinny motion down for you guys to see. Obviously, this room is not working out for my chest rolls today. So yeah, the other thing that's really cool about that is if you catch it in your hand, you can start tossing it back. That's the other way you can do it as well, is just opening up and holding it with your palm facing up and just kind of tossing it across the body like that. What I like to think about is taking the hoop and going from here straight to right here on my wrist to kind of push it across. Now, the illusion way of doing it can be just kind of, instead of it actually traveling on skin, is kind of tossing it in front of that area. So kind of like that, I guess. I do it a lot when I do the that like kind of vertical roll. Technically, it's not really rolling up my body. It's just flying upwards. So it's more of an illusion. I don't know, I felt like I got super chatty with that, but I don't really know how to explain it any further. But hopefully that helps. And hold on one second. It's going to fall unless I'm trying the whole time. It looks like Becca said something about chest hooping. She said shoulder/chest hooping is so awkward for me. It feels like it's going to fall unless I'm turning the whole time. Turning really, really does help with chest hooping. Until you really understand that kind of rocking motion, it's going to be hard. And also, like I said, bigger weighted hoops are going to be your friend in this situation. So think about that when you're doing it. Okay. Whew. Hopefully that helped. Let's see here. Heidi says, "Hi Audrey, happy to see the show live this week. I have been working on hooping more with my legs. Any cool wedgie variations you could share with us?" I actually don't do a lot of wedgies, but I'll kind of show you what I do know, I guess. I kind of feel like I do more like strange variations. Let's see. I really don't do a lot of wedgies. I know that a lot of people kind of do stuff like this, where it like goes up the body or whatever. The only wedgie I've really played with is kind of more of a dancey one, where I'm kind of like bringing it back and forth like this. And if I want to like kind of bring it up the rest of my body, I kind of just like play in the lower leg area. So like I said, I'll kind of, pretty much what I'm doing is just like kicking it back over and keeping my hand down. So it's, you know, like whatever. I know it's not like super exciting, but it can kind of be cute in a dance or something. And then bringing it around, maybe keeping it there, you know, whatever. I know it's probably like not even like a real wedgie, but I don't really play with them that much. But yeah, that's kind of what I do sometimes. It's kind of like that one trick that I really wanted to learn, where you like bring your leg out and go like this or whatever. I'm not doing a very good example of it right now, but I always thought it was really cute. A really cute trick, so yeah. Okay. Well, let us move forward. So thank you for the comments, guys. Really good ones so far. Keeping me on my feet this show, that's for sure. I haven't been doing a lot of hooping this week, so you guys are making me work for it. Let's see. 1 second, guys. I'm going to go grab a straw real quick. I don't know why, but ice is not my friend. Oh, that's gross. All right. Sorry about that. Doing this alone is not the easiest thing in the world. I'm just like a hot mess right now. There we go. All right. Literally hot mess to the point where I put my straw in like backwards, and this is the closed part. I'm like, why is there no soda coming up? There we go. Okay. What's my life? I've been so distracted lately with the whole like moving houses thing that I don't know if you guys know, but like moving and divorce are like the two most stressful things ever. And I do agree with it. I will not lie about that one. So our next comment is from Rocky and Rich. Says, "Oh, there we go. Comments weren't available for a bit. Can you give some tips on how to move the hoop from the legs to the waist? I can't seem to move them up. Thank you." Rocky also says, "Move to LA area, Long Beach maybe." I don't know if I can move to LA. I've thought about it before, but I feel like there's so many of like what I'm trying to accomplish there already that I don't feel like I'd stand out as much right now. So I'm trying to like maybe make something kind of bigger in the Sarasota area, but I will try to visit LA and see all of you guys, because I do want to come see all my LA friends and possibly do a workshop. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to do one, so that could be the perfect opportunity for me to come out. That's another thing I wanted to tell you guys, is that I do really want to do a workshop. And if you guys have any suggestions on what you want me to teach or anything like that, please do email me at the info@hoopinglive.com, because I really want to try to figure something out with you guys. And can you tell how distracted I am right now? This is like literally my life all the time. I will like try to pay the bills and water the plants while like feeding the cat and it doesn't work. One time, my mom's like it too, and there's one time where she literally was making me macaroni and cheese and hot chocolate. And Mom, if you're watching right now, you're welcome. Macaroni and cheese and hot chocolate, and she was on the phone and like being super distracted, and she made me macaroni and chocolate and hot cheese. So like she had switched the powder packets, and it was great. And she like thought, she's like, oh, you know, I think it was like the last one of like both of them too. And she's like, it might be good. I could have started something new, because that's how my mom talks apparently. And it was like horrible, and I started crying, and you know, what the hell are you doing, Chakra? What are you doing? So yeah, anyway, I'll try to come to LA. Somehow we went from moving to LA to hot cheese. Anyway, yes, I can give you some tips on that for sure. I'm assuming you mean around the knees to the waist. So yes, I'll show you that in just a second. I'm gonna take a breather from the hooping and go to, this is also from Becca, and Becca like asks really cool questions. So I love when panel members kind of ask things and talk as well. So let me grab, where are you? I love you, kitty. I love you, kitty. Look what I found. Say hi, everyone. Oh, that hurts so bad. I love their little paws. Look, there's you. Acknowledge yourself. That quite hurts. Oh, ow. Thank you, Chakra, for the lovely claw. We're going to have a little manicure tonight, aren't we? Aren't we? He's so good about manicures. Literally, he's just like, I deserve treats after this. I know I'll get them, so I will cooperate. And when he's in the bathtub, he literally, I think I've talked about this before. Now I have like cat hair all over my face. I hate that. Oh my God. I feel like it's everywhere now. And it's not. I think it's just an allergy. I don't know if any of you guys have that too. Like if you cuddle with an animal, you feel like there is literally hair in like every orifice of the body. But I'll be in my bathtub, and he'll kind of get curious, and we'll play it's called toe fish. I feel like I shouldn't be telling you guys this, but anyway, I take bubble baths, and he'll sit on the edge of the bath, and I'll like poke my toe through like the bubbles, and he'll, you know, pat at it. And then sometimes he'll get comfortable and he'll kind of lay with like one paw in the tub, and I'll kind of start like putting more water on him, and then he'll just come all the way into the tub. And once he gets in there, he's kind of like, what have I done? And by the end of it, he is very clean. And I don't do it when I'm taking bubble baths most of the time. I try to do it when it's just regular baths, but it's funny because his hair sticks to his entire body except for his face, so it looks like a big puffy lion. And I use a shampoo called God, you're such a distraction. It's called Pet Head. Instead of Bed Head, it's Pet Head, and it's called like Dandelion. It's like a foam shampoo. It's so cute. And then I'll clip his nails and file them a little bit, and because I do not declaw my kitties, or try not to. One time it was not my choice, but anyway, ranting about cats. This is not Cat Live. This is Hooping Live, and that sounds like a great idea. Oh, you would love to have Cat Live, wouldn't you, buddy? I love you. And then I give him I have like some shiny coat spray, and I'll blow dry him too on like light heat. Oh my God, look at this. So Becca has like her baby right now. Oh, say hi, baby. Oh, she's so cute. Hello. And then I have my baby. Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Literally, I will do that the entire freaking show. But anyway, if you're going to jump up there, you need to not claw anything important. Anyway, so yeah, that has nothing to do with Becca's question. She says, butt in the face. Oh my God. Says, I'm performing at the start of an event and have to walk up the short block leading up to the table where the party will be. Do you have any recommendations on fun, cute things to do with that? I'll be walking about 15 to 20 feet, I guess. I think it seems kind of awkward. Sorry. Oh, no. Ask as many questions as you want, girl. I tell you what. Even if you just want to talk about it, I'm sure. Okay. What are you doing? Huh? Being a weirdo? Do I need to take a bath? His face is so cute. I just can't stop staring at it. He loves me so much. I don't know why. It's just like so satisfying right now. Like, I don't even need to do the show. I'm so happy. Just kidding. Okay, so a short block leading up to the party. Okay, yes, I do. Interaction is pretty fun too. I like to kind of do like general interaction. You can pick certain people to kind of like, you know, make eye contact with, or like isolation and like front of their face. But if you're walking, think about tricks you can do that require like extra movement or something. Like, thank you for the bath, Chakra. I appreciate it. You can do like, you can't even see me. No. Like if you're walking, the whole like barrel rolling is kind of a linear movement kind of thing. You could do chest rolls where you do a chest roll and then like you can like turn or whatever and then chest roll it that way. It's kind of hard, but things that could just kind of be cool movements from back and forth. The other thing is you can like walk and isolate like this and then like, you know, like maybe like ghost a little bit and ice and then like maybe iso pop and then continue forward. What else could you do that could be fun walking stuff? Obviously like around the waist. Hey, around the waist is kind of fun because if like you're being spunky, you could do like things like, let's see. If you do like well, I guess you could, you know, do things like this. Like sometimes like I'll do cute little things. Like if I'm isolating, I'll be like, cause it's, you know, sometimes it freaks people out or I'll be like, I don't know. It's so lame, but it works. It makes people excited. What else can you do? It's kind of cute. Yeah, I don't know, stuff like that. If you have balancing down, I mean, you can like kind of walk and balance a hoop and do a toss or something. You know, anything like that that just kind of keeps the hoop moving. If you're fine with doing that kind of walk the dog thing, you can do something that I sometimes like to do is like kind of be like, I'll walk it and just be like, you know, come back or something. Or like act like it's just kind of like not there and let it kind of roll behind you and then turn around and grab it. Whatever you feel comfortable with doing. But if you kind of make it fun and interactive while you're moving and think of linear movements, it can be pretty cool. Because I had to do some stuff on like a 20-foot stage where I had to walk back and forth and back and forth. And you really have to get creative with, you know, your movements. So let's go back to... move hoop up to waist. Okay. So I'm assuming, like I said, she was talking about hooping around the legs and getting to the waist. Yeah. Okay, so wow, that was low. I'm a little excited with that one. So what you want to think about is, I kind of like to think about it shimmying it up. So like kind of the hoop kind of comes up an inch, an inch, an inch, an inch, an inch, an inch, an inch to the waist. And what you can do is kind of like kick which if you figure it out, you can kind of look kind of cute. It helps to turn, and obviously wear the right kind of pants so it doesn't slip. But yeah, you can kind of shimmy it up like that. Oh my gosh, that's hard. My inner grip is completely gone, so my hoop is super slick right now. But let's see if I can maybe do it with this one. Make it look a little cuter. Oh, that's not going to be any better. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So it's kind of like you're doing like a little marching thing, but a little bit more smooth and little, and kind of shimmy it up like that. Turning, like I said, helps. You can also kind of go a little bit quicker, and making the hoop go faster will also bring it up. You can try to bring it up just a little bit and grab it onto the waist. But when you do it, sometimes, like for me personally, my hand kind of gets in an awkward position. So I try to think about like what kind of cute little thing I can do with my hands after I do that. What else can help? I mean, I've seen people like do this thing where they just like, I can't even do it. It's like this like weird kick thing where you like kick the hoop up with your foot. Like a ninja move. I don't know. I'm not going to do it. I can't figure it out. But it's something like that. But just kind of maybe practice the shimmy thing and see if it works for you. If you know how to shimmy, then you'll know how to get down with the sickness. I don't know. Shocker, why is your tongue like sticky residue? It's kind of weird. Okay, so next comment is from, oh, where'd it go? Tips on also LA, and then we did, okay, so yeah, the performing, and if you guys ever want to know more about performing, I have done a lot of it, and I'm always happy to answer your questions on that, and whatnot through emails. It does look like we're going to go ahead and have to wrap up the show. If you want to continue commenting on this video, feel free to. We try to come back and continue to ask, or continue answer the questions. And if you go down into that comment box and see other people's comments, you can reply to them as well. Like, we can make this a conversation not only between the panel of Hooping Live and you guys, but also kind of between you guys, and us, and kind of like a cool little thing. Anyway, so it looks like Becca also says there is still some comment trouble, but we will try to get more of your comments answered later, since we did kind of have technical difficulties with this show. But we are running out of time. So Becca, do you want to type in any information about how they can learn more about you, and I can read it to them? If not, don't worry about it. But once again, like I said, Hooping Live, get out of my bag. hoopinglive.com, you can figure out all the information and links. Give us a like on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and we will try to be posting more stuff there. And info@hoopinglive.com, become part of the Hooping Live team, give us feedback, all that good stuff. If you're looking to get a hoop and want to learn about maybe what kind of size would work for you and any of that kind of stuff, not about hooping in general, just about hoop sizes, tapes, weights, stuff like that. And you can email hoops, HOOPS, @hoopinglive.com, and speak directly to Bonnie Brown and I about hoop size and creating, because she is Outward Spiral. Bonnie Brown makes great hoops filled with love. That's where I've gotten all of my hoops since I stopped making them, and they're awesome. She has great reviews, and she is an expert at her craft. And you can get a discount by typing in Hooping Live in the little promo code thing. I'm going to take my shoes off because I don't know why I just did that on camera. You guys are getting comfortable with you guys. But yes, again, my name is Audrey. This is Hooping Live every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Becca says she doesn't have anything really on YouTube, but she is going to soon. Maybe I can help her with that by sending her the camera and get something working out so you guys can see and learn more about her and the other panel members. So looks like we had Chakra kind of as a special guest tonight. Special, dang it. A special buddy and Becca's baby. So Becca's baby and Becca, you want to wave goodbye to everyone of Hooping Live tonight? We're getting the hair fixed. All right, guys. Oh, wait, we're missing the wave. There it is. Okay, bye. All right, awesome. Well, guys, until next week, remember, Benjamin Barry. I will have some really cool promo made soon, and you guys can share it, get excited, and put it on your calendar. So thanks for the awesome questions and comments. I will see you guys next week. Stay hoopy, world. I'll never get it right.